Hello and welcome back to another episode of my Dreamfall Chapters playthrough. Today we're in episode 3. So yeah, let's just jump right into it and see where who we play as today and where it takes us.
Goddess, damn him to the shadow eternal!
What?
Kian. Kian has escaped the keep.
Leave us. Now! What are you saying? That's impossible. He's supposed to die.
He's gone. Fled from the roof with the help of a rebel infiltrator in a bloody riot.
The roof? But how?
A portal. Dark magic.
That's impossible.
I must interrogate the men who let him escape. They will rue this day for the rest of their short and miserable lives. And that bone-headed warden, he will pay for this with his life.
I don't understand. Friar's Keep is warded against thaumaturgy.
Inside, yes, which is why they fled to the roof.
Do you have any idea where he is?
With the rebels, I'm sure. Wherever they've holed up. I will leave no stone unturned to find them.
In their hands, Alvane is a poisonous dagger.
You think I'm not aware? You think I don't know how dangerous he is? I know that traitor better than anyone. But I will find him. Him and his cohorts. Under the sight of the goddess, this I swear.
Before the first arrives.
It won't reach her ears.
You make sure of that. If she learns their precious apostle is still alive, she will want him alive so that she can speak to him. And if she learns the truth...
We won't give her the opportunity.
Good. Because if she ever does, you and I will be paying with our lives. What in the light are you waiting for? You won't catch him in here, Commander. Go! Take care of this.
New character.
Got it.
Sister Saya. Sister Saya is the Azadi emissary to the Northlands. As stewardess of Mercuria and administrator of the Engine Project, she's the youngest priestess to ever rise so fast and far, and there are whispers that she may someday become a mother. Putting her status and life at risk, however, is her illicit relationship with Commander Vamon, and her ambition to rise above the role of emissary, to establish her new Azadi seat of power in the Northlands. The two lovers are plotting to cement their control over Mercuria and use the engine to serve their own ambitions. Saya answers to the Six, the child empresses of the Azadi Empire, as well as the mysterious prophet, architect of the engine. Monday, July 24th, 2220.
It's our 3-month anniversary today.
That's mad. I feel like I've been coming here for years.
How are you?
What do you think?
You have more energy, you appear more content with your life now than you did 3 months ago. But only you can tell how you are feeling. I can't do that for you.
I know.
You remember nothing of what happened before the coma. You're not sure you want to remember. I think you do. Do you agree with that, Zoe?
And potentially lose everything I've built here. I know there's something I need to remember, something I'm supposed to be doing. Until I figure that out, I can't find peace. And potentially lose everything I've built here? I'm not sure I can take losing everything all over again.
Shit. She doesn't remember.
I don't. I'm worried that if I start remembering, I'll lose all of this.
And you don't think it's worth the risk?
I'm just really, really scared.
I understand, okay. Let's see if we can do an exercise. Jog your memory. What is the last thing you do remember?
Dropping out of uni, moving back in with Dad. I'd lost faith in myself, in everyone around me. I'd broken up with Reza.
And then something did happen.
Be careful what you wish for, right? Razor vanishing. Me going after him, trying to track him down. I ended up in Newport. I remember being in a safe place and connecting to a dream machine, but that's where it ends.
And before that? Before leaving Casablanca?
Reza asked me to pick up a package. That's what set it all in motion. That and the static.
Do you remember what that turned out to be?
After I woke up, they filled in the blanks. Apparently it was some sort of glitch or virus. Rogue code infecting the worldwide wire. Someone at Waticorp was using the dream machine to read people's minds. Someone I'd met.
Kavanagh.
Damien Kavanagh. The man behind it all. The perpetrator of the conspiracy. He'd put some sort of worm into the code, turning the dream machine into a mind-controlling tool affecting millions. At least that's what they say.
He recorded a confession before he... At least he came clean. Absolved his employer of any wrongdoing.
Convenient.
In what way?
Oh, forget it. I don't remember any of it. All I know is they poisoned my mind. Inserted false memories. Nothing I saw or experienced was real. The little girl on the screens, the other
world.
Arcadia. Another colorful figment of their imagination. A synthetic dream.
And you still remember nothing of going to Japan? Breaking into Waticorp?
Nope. I exposed a global conspiracy and all they gave me was a lousy coma. Aside from you, Reza, and my dad, no one even knows I was involved. Reza kept me out of his exposé, and even he doesn't know what really happened during the week I was gone. Maybe my friend Olivia knew something, but she passed away.
You feel responsible.
I went off playing teen detective and people got hurt.
You're worried something else happened to you.
I mean, it's a week of my life. Gone.
Have you used a dream machine yet?
God, no. I feel nauseous just watching the ads.
It's becoming a disease, an addiction. I'm concerned about what these lucid, perfect dreams are doing to us. And you were connected to a prototype. There's no way to predict how that may have affected you. Have you spoken with Gabrielle yet?
No, I'm not ready to discuss my dad. We don't talk. He rented out the house, moved to Mumbai.
That's perfectly fine. What do you want to talk about?
Is the new series of Eurotrash a valid topic?
Why not? Our time is almost up.
That's fine. I'm working today.
How's that going?
Really good. I enjoy it. A lot.
I'm glad to hear that. You weren't so sure a month ago.
I'm learning a lot. Neural programming, artificial intelligence. It helps me feel closer to Liv. Olivia, you know? Honoring her memory. Not in a self-sacrificing way. I want to do this. I like working with Mira and Wit. For now. And with the voluntary campaign work, I feel I contribute in other ways, too.
You're keeping yourself busy and motivated. You've come a long way since we first met.
Thank you, Dr. Zelenka.
Roman, please. Same time next week?
Definitely. Thanks, Roman.
Take care, Zoe.
Zoe's journal. The flashing icon below indicates a new journal entry. Do I have to read through all of this? Tuesday, April 4th. Awake, alive, amnesiac. Doctor told me to keep a journal. Said it might help me deal with not remembering. Because this might be temporary, but it might also be permanent. A whole year lost. So, journal. Dictating voice to text. Expect some rambling. How to begin? Hello, diary? Hello, dear reader of my diary. No, I'm the only one who could be reading. I made sure of this. All the encryptions, and I'm certain I'll never read this because awkward. No matter. This is about the process of recording my thoughts, my days, my life, the days of my life. This is about remembering. So key points. Been awake for a few days now. Still in bed most of the time, but drugs and implants and robotic appendages are helping make this a rapid recovery. A rapid physical recovery. Getting used to food. Food is lovely. They bring me the food and I eat the food. All of the food. And I eat it all day. Weight gain will not be a problem. Dad wants me to join him in Mumbai. There's nothing for me here in Casablanca. An empty apartment, painful memories. I can't stay here. But live with Dad? After all the things? As for my memories, not a whole lot of those. Not since before the whole ordeal. But Dad filled in a few of the gaps when I woke up. Reza vanished. I went searching for him. I discovered the Wadicorp Dream Machine project / conspiracy. The story Reza was chasing. Also found out my mother was involved. Except I didn't know she was my mother. Also, I didn't know my mother was alive. Also, she put me in a coma. Summary. Went off after investigative journalist ex-boyfriend on silly rescue mission, discovered corporate plot to control people's dreams, found out my father's been lying to me all my life, and that my mother isn't dead. In short, I thwarted a global conspiracy, and in return, Mummy Dearest injected me with an experimental drug. It's a sordid story. I could probably sell it for $1 billion yuan. But hey, bonus, I saved the world. Made some tasty lemonade from the pesky lemons. No following Dad to Mumbai is not an option. I'll have to do this on my own. Without Dad. Without a safety net. Without memories. I'm Zoe Castillo. Awake, alive, and amnesiac. Monday, April 10th. Dear Diary, etc., etc. 1 week. On my feet and feeling fine. Scary how quickly you can get over being in a coma for a year with the help of modern science. I barely have bed sores. So what now? Rez and I are talking about getting together again, and I've been thinking. He's living in Europolis. I'm rootless. No roots. I can go anywhere. It doesn't matter. I'm starting a new life. I get to pick where to begin. Yes. Relationship. I work fast. Is this a good thing? It feels like it could be. Reza visited me almost every day when I was sick. He never stopped talking to me. He was the first thing I saw when I woke up. Okay, yes, so we broke up because it wasn't working, but that was before. This is after, and I'm different. We both are. We've both turned a page, begun a new chapter. It's a good thing. I think I will join Reza in Europolis. Why not? It'll be an adventure. Friday, April the 14th. I've decided to cut off contact with Dad, at least for now. This may turn out to be a bad idea, but I'm angry and disappointed. I can't forgive him for keeping so many secrets from me for so many years. Telling me my mother was dead when she so clearly wasn't. Even if she was an evil bitch, and she is, and even if she ended up trying to kill me, and she did, that's not something you do to your only child. You don't lie. Not about that shit. I hope these feelings will pass. Or maybe hope isn't the right word. I'll keep an open mind. But for now, and for the foreseeable future, he will not be a part of my life. My life right now is all about getting back on my feet. Emotionally, I'm walking just fine. I'm moving to Europolis to live with Reza. That's enough for now. Monday, April 17th. Tomorrow. Tomorrow, bye-bye Casablanca. Hello, Europolis. Europolis. That's so European. I've barely been to Europe. Not a huge fan. Rampant poverty, crime, pollution, awful food. And yet that's where I'm going. Europolis. Prague District. Propost. That was an easy choice, since that's where Reza's working. Yes, he's still with the hand that feeds, still an investigative journalist, still talking that whole saving the world thing seriously. I love him. I still don't know what I'll be doing once I get to Europolis, aside from playing house with Reza. When I woke up, I knew I didn't want to go back to school to continue my bioengineering degree. It was crystal clear to me, like I'd had that whole argument in my head while I was in the coma and it was settled. That's fine. I'm not going to fight it. I'm just curious why my mind was set. It was odd. April 22nd. Iris. Capital letters. Please. I hate Europolis. Thank you. Back to lowercase. 5 reasons I hate Europolis. There's no sun. None. It's always raining. Always. There's no vegetation. No trees, no plants, no grass. None. They claim to speak English, but it's littered with slang words like mouse and bull. I don't understand half of what they're saying. Did I mention there's no sun? Fuck this. But oh, it's fantastic and I love it. Zoe, contradictions, you are full of them. I'm starting a new chapter. I'm putting the past behind me. I'm growing up. I'm no longer defined by who I was or what I did or didn't do before the coma. That's why I love it. We've already found a place, super close to Reza's office, and we're moving in on Monday or Tuesday. Of course, we haven't actually seen the place outside of the simulation, but I'm sure it's perfect. It can be a hellhole, and it can be a hellhole, and it'll still be perfect. It doesn't matter how I feel about Europolis, or about the apartment, or about not having a job, about being shit scared, because I'm here now, and this is the beginning of a new story for me. Jeez, there's a lot. Monday, April 24th. I started therapy today. Dr. Roman Zelenka, psychotherapist, good head of hair, dorky suit. Reza found him. He came recommended from someone at hand. He's nice, I like him. There's chemistry. I can talk to him. He didn't push me or any of my very large buttons. Of course, it's all therapist smoke and mirrors, but I don't mind. If I don't see strings being pulled, I don't care. Also, it's a 5-minute walk from home. Convenient. On that note, I do need to start working out. The food is pretty awesome here in Propost. As for therapy, I'm not quite sure what it's going to do for me. Help me remember? I don't know if I want to remember. Isn't that crazy? It is a bit crazy. It's super crazy. Still, it doesn't change the simple fact that I don't want to remember. I want to just move on. Tomorrow I start looking around for something locally. A job where I can use at least a few of my skills. Or my head. Failing that, my body, and no, that doesn't sound right at all. I'd prefer something in tech, but I'm not picky. Whatever comes my way, I'll manage. April 27th. So here are 3 facts about our tiny flat in the Sonetian Plaza Terrace. 1. It's tiny. It's the size of my bedroom in Casablanca, if you didn't include the balcony. 2. It smells weird. And 3. The window looks straight into the brick wall with neon signs on it. But I love it. We have our own place. I couldn't wish for anything more. I feel liberated. I feel like myself again. Well, sort of. A forgetful, amnesiac self. Half Zoe. But a better half. Sunday, April 30th. Project Find a Friend, or 5, has begun. It sounds so desperate, but I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to try and build a life for myself here. And part of that is having friends. Right? The lady with the food cart outside Dr. Zelenka's office is one of my projects. She's really weird and a bit too intense, but I like her. Nella, was it? Yes, Nella. She's on my list. My list of candidates. Friends' candidates. If anyone ever finds out about this list, I will have to kill them. Sully's on the list too. Sully's a friend. But he's also Rez's best friend, so I can't hijack him and make him my best friend. Also, I'm starting to think Sully might have the teeniest crush on me. He's sweet though. A true mensch. The fuck is a mensch? Well, that was easy. I have a job, I think. I was in a Chinese market, what they call the bricks, because bricks? Browsing for tea when my iris popped up with a notification about a job posting just a few blocks away. Trainee neural engineer wanted ASAP. Unreasonably long hours, shit pay. Contact Mira at the Pandemonium. I don't know. I found that intriguing. The place, Pandemonium, looked shady from the outside and even shadier on the inside. And Myra turned out to be incredibly offensive, but something about her reminded me of my friend Liv. Also, the job sounds interesting. It's a trainee position, and I'll have to do a ton of non-neural programming stuff like deliveries and bot assembly. But I think I'll learn a lot. And it's a complete left turn for me. Something completely different, which is good. At the same time, it's also like I'm following in Liv's, Olivia DeMarco's footsteps, honoring her memory. She was always trying to teach me, and she kept asking me to start working for her. Of course, back then, I lacked the motivation and drive. But now, I want to learn. I want to do something with my life. I don't know if this is it, but it's something. We'll see where it goes. Mara didn't really confirm whether I got the job or not, but she also said stop by at 9 o'clock tomorrow. So, yes? We'll see how that plays out, I guess. Her partner, Wirt, didn't say a word when I was there, and Myra kept insulting him. But it didn't look like it bothered him at all. He seems like a gentle giant. But is he mute? He didn't even look at me once. I'm not sure I get him yet. He is huge, though. Massive. A mountain. Thursday, June 15th. I knew I wouldn't be able to keep updating my journal on a regular basis. I'm so predictable. And busy. Busy me. Busy, busy bee. So an update. Yoga for my mind. An exercise in memory. Here goes. 1. Europolis is growing on me. Okay, yes, the flat is awful. The ventilation system rarely works. It's hot. It smells weird. There's no sunlight and people talk funny. But I like the energy. I like the diversity. Casablanca was like London. Beautiful, safe, prosperous. All shiny metal and glass and polished stone. But never particularly exciting. It's exciting here, and there's history in these streets. Filthy, stinky, crumbling, fading history. But history. There are art galleries and cinemas and 1,000 million food carts. I had a pierogi for lunch and it was delicious. Sure, there are seedy sex clubs, illegal dream emporiums, and people urinating on the streets. But at least it's genuine urination. Urination with gusto. 2. I like my job. Weird, I know. I'm not using my education at all, and I'm starting on the floor. Below the floor. In the sub-basement. But that's sort of refreshing. Liberating. I'm learning a lot. I feel like I'm actually evolving. Maybe in 6 months, a year, I can use my newfound skills to get a good job. But for now, I like this. 3. I've gone political. So that's pretty weird, I guess. When did Zoe ever care about politics? I hear people say inside their heads, which means I can also read minds now. Awesome. But I both do and don't. Let me explain. Dear Diary, I'm now volunteering for a political campaign. I was browsing the wire, looking for things to do locally, and there it was. An ad for a voluntary position, assisting the Leah Huminska campaign. Huminska is the mayoral candidate for Unity, the Europolitan Social Democratic Party. Hey, I thought, that's a thing to do which could also be rewarding and interesting. I read up on Unity's agenda and Umenska's track record. Figured they were probably the party I'd vote for, if I voted, which I haven't, and sent in my application. The next day, I met Baruti. Baruti is great. More about him later. And 30 minutes later, I was a volunteer with a mission. I was political. So, why? It's like waking from a slumber, I guess. Or hey, maybe a coma. But before all the things, I lived in a protected bubble. I was spoiled. I was bored. I was aimless. I didn't care. But going through what I went through, losing everything and everyone, moving to a new city, it's given me perspective, if nothing else. And even if I'm still not a very political person, I do see the need for change to happen here. Everywhere. Also, meeting Baruti and seeing his engagement and passion, that's infectious. It must be amazing to care as much as he does, to sacrifice and work hard to achieve something for greater good. I want that. I want to be able to feel that way. And the Social Democrats seem like the only ones who won't do any more harm to Europolis. How's that for idealism? 4. As for Project Find a Friend, I'm not doing a very good job. Here are my candidates. A. Nella, of Nella Bites, food cart lady. Marxist, firecracker, very loud and energetic, better in small doses. I can tolerate having lunch with her and maybe watching an old movie. Not a sleepover or a day of shopping, or a night of drinking. B is Sully. I love Sully. Sully's the best. But he's Reza's best friend, and he likes me just a tiny bit too much for us to hang out on our own without it feeling maybe a teensy bit awkward. He's still awesome. Best guy. C. Baruti. Campaign manager guy. Yeah, maybe. He makes me smile and I have lots of fun working with him. For him. But he's my boss, and we're very different. We can be friendly. We can have drinks and talk about the campaign or Europolis or food. But that's as far as it goes. D. Mira? What? Yeah, no. E. Reza? This is a depressing list. Sunday, July 23rd. I can't believe it's not sand. I read they use imported space rocks that are pulverized, processed, exposed to radiation to, hey, irony, remove radiation, and then they use that to make fake beaches. Why not just use sand? Or earth rocks? Are space rocks so much better than earth rocks? Anyway, we're not in Europolis anymore. Toto. Trieste is exactly how I imagined Trieste would be like. Filled with Europoliticians escaping the smog and fog and heat and rain and pollution in order to risk skin cancer on fake beaches while eating food that's a lot worse than the food in Propast in hotels made of plastic polymers. Also, swimming is out of the question. You really need to wear a hazmat suit to go swimming in the Mediterranean these days. This is a far cry from the pristine beaches of Camps Bay or Ngor or even Zanzibar. And now I miss Africa. But this trip wasn't about all that. It was about getting away and being together and strengthening our relationship. It's been a bit rocky lately. It's been tough on Reza to have me in his space, and tough on me to jump straight from year-long coma to relationship. Tough all round. There have been moments when I've thought, was this a good choice? Did I really think it through? Can I deal with the consequences? So yeah, we needed this. We need more of this. We're both so busy and preoccupied in Propast that we sometimes get on each other's nerves. Here, we've been able to relax, find peace, and have lots and lots of awesome sex. I am still worried. I'm worried that we'll grow apart again. I'm worried that my instincts were right the first time around, that Reza's a good friend more than he is a partner. I'm worried, but I'll leave the worrying now for another day in my life, while I focus on soaking up these last few rays of wonderful sun. Also, can't complain about the sex. Sunday night, an update. It's really late and I have to be up really early. Reza's in the shower and I'm lying here in bed staring up into the ceiling, thinking. It was such a hassle getting back into Propast. There are eye checkpoints everywhere now, and you need to show papers just to move between sectors. Which is strange. Which is insane. So we waited in line for almost an hour, and then we started arguing, and suddenly all the good vibes from the weekend vanished, and I felt like crying. It got better afterwards. We made up. But I can't help but feel there's something off. Like we've started down different paths, and right now those paths are parallel, but soon they'll diverge, and then... Here's Reza now. I think I'm overreacting. I'm so tired and grumpy, and good night. Monday, July 24th. 3 months in therapy. Still batshit crazy. Hello. I'm not complaining. The doc's doing a good job. Probably. My head's a mess. I've lost over a year of memories. But I'm getting better. Ish. The fact that I really don't want to remember anything at all probably isn't helping. But that's the honest truth. Anyway, I've spent enough time in my head today. No more psychotherapy. Dear Diary, let's move forward and focus on the present.
Dr. Zelenka. Roman. Dr. Roman? Doc? I don't even know what to call him anymore. Doctor... Roman?
Yes.
My next appointment with Dr. Roman is in my calendar, but I might as well double-check while I'm here. Maybe I shouldn't be bothering him. He probably has another appointment right away. I think I might have outstayed my welcome. When's our next session again?
Next Monday. At, let me check. Next Monday at 9. Is that still okay?
That's fine, thank you. Maybe do you have an appointment now?
No, I prefer some space between sessions. I don't like to rush. I prefer to sit and take notes afterwards.
So, what are you writing?
Well, just notes about what we talked about today. It's a way for me to remember and process our conversation.
Makes sense.
To be absolutely honest, I don't have another appointment for several hours. I like keeping my Mondays light.
Oh. Yeah, we could start later if you'd prefer.
No, this gets me out of bed in the morning. Without it, I just sleep in.
I don't know Dr. Zelenka, Roman, very well at all. I don't even know where he's from originally. Roman seems like an interesting person, and we've never really talked about anything other than me. This could be a good time to start, talking. I don't know what I'm doing. Should I be doing this? I don't know. I think I might have outstayed my welcome. Roman. So, what do you get up to when you're not, you know, this?
Oh, I don't know.
I'm sorry if this is getting too personal.
No. I was just trying to think about how to answer that. I don't really do things. When I'm not working, I think about work. Or I write about work, or I read about work.
Oh. And how does, your wife feel about that?
I'm not married. I live by myself. Which has advantages and disadvantages. Mostly, in my case, disadvantages. I'm not good at taking care of myself.
Really? Huh. I don't... So, Roman is single and spends too much time by himself. He could really do with a social life. You should get out more. Think about something other than work.
What did you have in mind?
I'm not the best person to ask. I'm, a homebody.
Sounds like we both should get out more.
We should. I mean, you should, and so should I. Also.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. I feel horrible about the direction this conversation's been taking. I'm not sure what I was thinking. Flirting with my therapist.
Is that flirting? I'm so confused. How was that flirting?
I think I might have outstayed my welcome. I'm not quite sure where this conversation is going. It's very confusing. I should probably just cut it short, but I'm also curious. Cat, meet curiosity. Hello, curiosity. Ah. I don't know, Dr. Zelenka. How long have you practiced in Europolis?
Oh, 4 years? No, 5. I graduated from Krakow in 2214 and worked 2 years in the Warsaw district before moving to Berlin.
And Propast?
I set up this practice 7 months ago.
Are you from the Prague district?
I'm originally from Poznan. My parents are of Polish descent. Not that that matters anymore. European is European. Yeah, you wouldn't know it talking to my father, though. He is a traditional nationalist. I think he secretly wishes for the downfall of Europolis and a return to the independent nation-states. Was there anything else?
I feel horrible about the direction this conversation's been taking. I'm not sure what I was thinking. Flirting with my therapist. I'm not... So,
You could show me what I'm missing out on sometime.
Oh. Yeah, I can do that. That is a thing I can do.
Of course, it would have to wait until we're done with your therapy. You're a patient, and that's, you know.
Right. Yes. Of course. That line of patient and doctor, that line.
Yes. Good. I'll look forward to that. I should finish noting these notes before, well, you know, I forget everything we talked about.
Noted? No, that would be a bad thing, really.
I don't understand. How was that flirting?
I could stare out this window for hours, but the doc will probably get really annoyed. Exactly what you'd expect a psychologist to keep on his office shelf. No tawdry romance novels, fantasy or science fiction, unfortunately. I see... No, I really shouldn't. It's a trap. A psychological trap.
Keeps changing. I don't say anything.
If I drink more of that awful synthetic coffee at this point, I'll really need therapy. On shrink stuff. Shrinky books. No therapist's office would be complete without a chaise longue. Never used it. Would feel like a dork. I didn't know the doc was into cephalopods. I wonder if he has a pet one at home.
Cephalopods. A jellyfish? Nice. Imagine being able to keep a pet jellyfish. Can I not look at the books? Guess not.
That's my file. I feel an almost irresistible urge to peek. But I shan't. It's never a good idea to read what your therapist writes about you.
Why not? I'm curious. There's another option over here. Desk.
If that's real wood, it must have cost a fortune. It looks real. Not the sort of thing you'd expect to find in a therapist's office. Knock on wood. I don't often get to do that with real wood. IKEA's plastique just doesn't cut it, knock-wise. Oh, nothing at all. A bunch of personal information I had to fill in for my first appointment. And now I feel really guilty for peeking. Boo. I don't know what I was hoping for. A she's real cute note in the margins?
We'll keep going. It says Star Wars.
What do you mean I need a permit? I have a permit. I paid a fucking fortune for this permit.
Your permit is no longer valid. You'll need to have it renewed. You have 24 hours to comply.
Fuck off. You have 24 hours to comply.
Well, that makes absolutely no sense. If you do not comply, you'll be detained and your food cart confiscated.
If you so much as touch Carl, I will cut off your testicles and make a kebab.
Threats are counterproductive and punishable by law. You have 20...
How does it feel working for a fascist fucking regime, trampling all over the working people?
I'm okay with it. Yeah, great health coverage, no overtime, pays decent. 24 hours.
The frack?
Hey,
Hey, where are you?
just leaving therapy on my way to the shop. What's up?
Neck deep. Would I be a bad boyfriend if I asked you to stop by that place with the, crazy person and the good food?
Nella bites? Sure. And lazy, not bad.
What?
Not bad boyfriend, lazy boyfriend. What do you want?
You're big. Nothing...
Exotic. Affirmative. I'll stop by Nella's right now. I should be at your office in 15?
Thanks. You're the best.
I am. See you soon.
Down with the fascio oppressors. That's right, Assy. Keep walking.
Is this Nella? Hello there.
Freedom and food
Goals
for the
updated.
promo!
Okay, Reza Timiz. Reza is always on and off again boyfriend, an investigative journalist and editor working for the radical newsfeed The Hand That Feeds. The Hand That Bites, in Europolis, under the tutelage of editor-in-chief and best friend Sully Sadek. 1 year ago, while investigating the Waticorp Dream Machine, Reza went missing. Fearing for his life, Zoe tried to track him down. She ended up exposing a corporate conspiracy to tap into people's dreams and memories through a Wati consumer product called Dream Machine. It turned out Reza had gone underground, hiding from corporate hitmen. After the conspirators were brought to justice, he wrote an explosive expose for The Hand That Feeds, laying the blame for Waticorp conspiracy on rogue elements in the corporation. His story went viral, propelling Reza into the limelight and prompting the move to Europolis. After waking from a coma, Zoe joined him there, both to give their relationship another chance and to give herself a fresh start.
Fried cheese, cheese soup, wurst.
Nella. Street chef, Marxist, spark plug, and friend of mine. I do love her, in
but I
smaller
don't.
doses.
Did you see that?
I shouldn't get involved. I have enough on my plate and I'm running late, and I'm already neck deep in the Uminska campaign. I don't need more political drama. I don't really need any political drama. I can't believe the Eye is harassing Nella. She sells food. It's not like she's doing anything illegal. Is she? I mean, I know she's politically involved, but there's no law against being Marxist.
I don't know what Marxist means.
What was all that about?
Fucking Eye. Making up shit so that they can harass anyone who doesn't toe the line. Now I'm going to waste the whole afternoon standing in line at the district office for a permit I don't fucking need. Never mind that this is just a tip of the garbage heap. They're restricting transit between sectors, adding more security to all the metro stations and ports, requiring paperwork for anything beyond local lines. I mean, what the fuck? I I knew Parliament was tight with the Syndicate, but this is Chungo, man. They're planning something. Probably going to hunt down and arrest revolutionaries next. That's me fucked then.
I'm sure you'll...
Word is they rounded up all the European Liberty folks in the Berlin district last week, detained them on suspicion of terrorism. Terrorism! For speaking their minds! And okay, for releasing clouds of biograffiti. I know that clique, they're harmless. It was just a call to action. That's fucking terrorism now.
Scary.
Scary. That's exactly what it is. And your candidate isn't going to change anything for the better.
Maybe not. But Uminska won't change anything for the worse either. Unlike Konstantin Wolf.
Kaiser Konstantin. Puta! If that Schwein gets elected, I'm moving to Paris.
They'd never let you in.
One of the conglomerate city-states of North America, then. Newport, the fucking Republic of Los Angeles, hell, even Bostonia. Anywhere but Kaiser's Europe.
That's why Leia Uminska is the best choice. No one's going to put the Marxists in office, Nela. At least my candidate has a fighting chance. And she is a socialist.
She's a moderate, Zoe. A moderate! What's the point in that? Moderation is just another word for compromise. Anyway, what are you having?
Having?
Lunch, Zozo. For your chorbo. Listen, I have a new supplier for pork wurst. The collective down on Caprova. Organic meat, the real deal. None of that vat-grown slop. Don't know how they do it. Connections on high, plenty of mouses swapping hands. But they're legal, I think.
The pork sausages sound delicious, but Reza plays it safe when it comes to food. Europolitan through and through. No tolerance for organic meats. I'm working on it, but baby steps. The pork sausages sound totally delicious. I'm not sure Reza will agree, but he needs to be more adventurous when it comes to his diet.
Can't I order like one for me and one for him? I want the pork sausages. Cheese soup sounds disgusting. What's wrong with organic meats? That's like the one meat you want. Oh, man. Why must this be such a difficult choice? I want pork sausages.
I'm gonna have to go with the cheese soup. Again.
Dobra, coming up. You should join the protest this afternoon. We're marching on the sector office.
I think it would take a lot more than a political rally for Mira to give me time off. I'm gonna have to pass.
Smart girl. Will probably get beaten by the bulla and tossed in the zona. Just another fucking Monday in Propast. Here you go.
Thanks, Nella.
If you reconsider, we'll head out around noon. Time to let those cunts know we're watching the Watchmen. Best schmazak in Propast!
Dear Diary, let's move forward and focus on the present. P.S. Do not flirt with your medical professionals. It's awkward. I really don't know what that was, but it's going to take next week's session. It's going to make next week's session painful. Consequences. They happen. No to self. Stop saying no to self. Even when I sub-vocalize, it sounds completely ridiculous. Also, I'm rounding myself to ask more questions about that I thing. It's a bit scary that they're going after people like Nella. She runs a food court, for God's sake. What's next? A curfew? More arrests? I don't want to be living in a police state.
The best food in Propaz comes from the street vendors and their food carts. Hands down, no contest.
How about a cup of crispy cockroaches, fresh off the grill?
And get my hand chewed off? No chance. I'll be tossing my garbage in the gutter like a normal person.
Stop by any time for Propast's best grilled cheese sandwiches. Today's special is Abbott's Gold with dry cured Italian sausage and mango chutney on chocoban.
That actually sounds good. Unlike cockroaches.
I'm a rootin', tootin', six-barrel shootin', knife-totin' crow cowboy. Yee-haw! Crow boy here. I'm one rootin', tootin', six-barrel shootin' crow cowboy.
Our apartment is off Sonnenschein Plaza in the aptly named Sonnenschein Terraces by OCG. Sunny living? Yeah. Mira's shop is located in the Bricks, in what used to be Propast Auto Service. I'm not sure what the official name is, but I'm sure Pandemonium won't be on this map. Reza's office is down by Prista Vista, the old river docks, right behind the Collapse Memorial. Show me Prista Vista, please. The Pomatnik collapse.
Planning on a trip down the river? You got it, cowgirl. Pro-pass docks coming right up. It was a pleasure serving you this fine day, miss.
Display in-game map. Okay. Oh, neat. Okay, so I need to go to the left there. This is Shadri Terrace.
It's between Wolf and Ominska, isn't it? Gross and Rebus are not even competing.
Yeah, the Alliance has screwed up too often. The Manifesto never stood a chance. Dawn is the only sensible alternative.
You mean Unity, of course. Not Dawn. You said Dawn, but you meant Unity. Right?
I'm voting Wolf.
You're what? Are you Chango Dupa? He's a fascist chauvinist pig.
What about Leah Uminska? She's a Sozi Zika. She's weak and she's soft. With her in charge, the walls are coming down and the barbarian hordes will wash over Europe.
That's so racist.
Telling the truth is being a racist now. Face it, we don't have room for more immigrants. It's time we focus on rebuilding what Europolis is all about. Europe.
It's like I don't know you anymore. I'm sorry, do you mind?
See what I mean? Immigrants everywhere.
Say that to my face. Say that to my face.
Are you drunk?
Excuse me.
Caprova walkways.
Pardon?
After they dominated the soda wars, bingo's pretty much the only show in town. And by show, I mean fizzy drink.
Ooh, what's this? 9 cloud, 9 prosthetics. Helps if I can see the whole word. Okay, where are we heading? Oh, I went the complete wrong way. I need to go this
There's
way.
no way you can convince me that Kaiser Constantine...
Do you really have to call him that? It's so derogatory. Constantine Wolf doesn't go around calling your candidate names.
No? Have you seen the graffiti?
I don't think Wolf has the time to go.
His fascio army does. They're everywhere I see. Who do you think is behind the checkpoints at the iBots?
The Syndicate.
And who's behind the Syndicate?
The corporations. European Dawn wants to free us from corporate rule. They want the people to run this city. They want democracy and freedom. Unlike Leia Uminska.
Oh, come on! Are you going to argue that the Social Democrats are in the corpse's pockets?
Not my words. Just repeating what they say.
They, as in the Kaiserlings.
I told you, Dupa, don't use that word.
Dupa? Dupa? Dupek? Whatever you do, don't vote for the Kaiser.
Don't listen to her. She's just a sozy bobo.
I get what you mean. I don't understand a word that they're saying.
Dieter Gross. Dependable, conservative, boring old white dude. The Alliance is not going to win. They spent the last 7 years running Europolis into the ground. Kaiser Constantine and European Dawn. Fascists, isolationists, populists. If they win, Europolis is, well, bollocked.
Yeah, let's keep it straight. Dave Thompson, hello there.
Who is that? Do I know him? I've seen her before. She's... nope, can't place her.
Excuse me?
Yes, can I help you?
Corporate-sponsored ad bot. They were illegal in Casablanca. I miss Casablanca.
I don't even know where to start. I'm just a guy with guitar, trying to make sense of it all. Everything just seems so banal, but there's no need to stay up and ponder. Get out there before it's all gone. I know it's not that easy, such a mind fuck. Oh, believe me, I'm trying to hold on. I'm trying not to let go. I'm trying to keep going. Trying. I still don't really know who I am. After all of these years of goddamn, we're just spinning around in the dark, orbiting around a dying star. But there's no need to lay down and cry. Not going anywhere, it's just right. If I don't know where I am, I look up and ask Orion. I'm trying to hold on. I'm trying not to let go. I'm trying to keep going. Trying. Try to hold on. Try not to let go. Try to keep going. I'm trying to hold on. I'm trying not to let go. I'm trying to keep going. Trying.
That was beautiful, aside from this stupid thing buzzing in my ear the whole time.
This is no place for a young lady.
Eyes everywhere. I've never seen so many of them out on the streets. A dream junkie, addicted to dream time. They're all over the place. It's becoming a massive problem. I know dream machines are supposed to be safe after that whole plot to control humanity was exposed, but looking at those dream junkies, I'm not so sure.
I miss you so much, Chia. I miss you so much, baby.
I think just disconnecting them from the dream machine could be dangerous, and I'd probably get beaten up for trying to help.
Cool Cow. Cowabunga Burgers. Okay. Dude just came in with an evil laugh.
The Eye. Keeping Propass safe, or, you know, under constant surveillance. The collapse. August 8th, 2209. The day everything went to hell. I remember only fragments. It was a scary day.
Matt! Get your map here! Matt!
He looks really familiar.
Okay, stop saying everybody looks familiar and then just talk to somebody.
You know, she gets a lot on me head, but Rebus is straight up. I think I'm voting manifesto this election.
The Marxists?
No bullshit.
What's the alternative, eh? Constantine Wolf?
There's Uminska.
She's weak. She points wherever the prevailing wind blows. I'm sticking with the Alliance.
The blues? That's just gross.
Huh, funny. What's wrong with Dieter Gross and the Alliance? Better the evil you know than the evil you don't.
A clean slate is the only way to go. Someone with no hands in the corporate pockets. Say whatever you want about Marta Rebus and Manifesto, they got no ties to the Syndicate.
No, they're on their own. No support from anyone. The Marxists make a lot of noise, but what does it amount to? Just a lot of noise. Iminska is the only choice that makes sense.
At least no one here is voting Kaiser Constantine and European Dawn, right?
Ugh, talk about gross. I read in the Hand that Wolf's been on trial twice for rape. Acquitted, but artsy, seriously.
The Kaiser gets no vote from me. He's a Gatfadama Puta, that one.
What's up, Swa? I don't care, as long as we end up clubbing. I'm up for a bit of bright sign.
Sounds super, Bon. Let's head to a Garito first for some broa.
I'm down with that. We can lay a super plan over Bira.
Okay.
That's the Hand that feeds logo. It's conveniently pointing the way to the entrance.
Okay, I think I'm gonna call it here for the day. What a weird episode. Like almost nothing happened. I went to therapy, ran around town. Okay. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button. Subscribe if you want to see more. And yeah, hit the little bell notification thingy to stay updated with my daily uploads. Thank you so much to my patrons. Your support really does mean the world to me. If you want to become a patron yourself and get early access to all of my videos, check out the link tree below. I'll see you guys in the next episode.